channel on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick device.
We're following breaking news for you right now at noon. A huge police scene right along Sharon Brook Drive. You're looking live from Chopper 9 as officers line the streets in South Charlotte. We'll bring you the very latest. And a fire gutted this business. You can see straight through the roof right there. One firefighter was injured in all of this. That fire is still actively burning this minute. And look at this, a roof collapsing at this business. Chopper 9 just flew over that damage. We'll tell you the possible reason why it caved in.
And despite those clouds out there, temperatures already warmer than they were by yesterday afternoon. So we're talking about that heat rush coming to our area. We'll time out the rest of the heat coming up.
Also on the way, a scary investigation to tell you about. Two teens say the driver in this van approached them, creeped them out. We'll tell you about the search to find that person right now, and more tornadoes from a massive storm. 3 people are dead from all of this, dozens more hurt. We're tracking where that storm goes next. You're watching Eyewitness News. We are live right now at noon. We want to start with that breaking news in South Charlotte. Take a look at this live image right now from Chopper 9 Sky Zoom. As you can see, dozens of police cars and officers lining that street right there. That's Sharon Brook Drive and Sharon Road West. There are CMPD marked vehicles plus unmarked vehicles, officers in vests. Just a massive police presence. We're asking exactly what's going on here. Was there some sort of a warrant? Was there a case they're investigating that is breaking open right now? And as soon as we get the very latest, we'll of course bring that to you right now on Eyewitness News at noon. We also want to tell you about some breaking news over in Kannapolis, where a massive 4-alarm fire right here destroyed this business. Take a look at the video from Chopper 9 Sky Zoom. You can see straight through the top of the building right there. That roof completely gone and collapsed. Just incredible to see that damage and destruction. Channel 9's Glenn Counts is live outside the business on South Main Street. And Glenn, you just found out a firefighter was injured fighting this fire?
Yeah, that is correct. And because of that, those firefighters now have taken a very defensive posture. And basically what that means is that all of the firefighters are working this from the outside. Nobody's inside because it's just simply too dangerous right now. This structure here is a strip mall, and there are 4 businesses located. The building on the end is a total loss. That's where investigators think all of this started. That store was an appliance repair shop, and we're told it was also used for storage. The clothing shop right next to it is called Angie's, and it suffered damage as well. As a matter of fact, that firefighter was working in the back of that store when the ceiling partially collapsed on him. David Waygard recorded this blaze on his cell phone.
It was very intense. I was across the street here with my automobile. I had to back up another 100 feet. It was so hot.
Now that firefighter is expected to be okay. Fortunately, none of the businesses were occupied when this fire started, so nobody else is hurt. As far as the cause is concerned, that's still a mystery. Investigators haven't had a chance to get in there, obviously, and begin to do their probe. Back to you.
All right, thanks for the very latest. Glenn Counts reporting live from Kannapolis. Of course, he'll have the very latest on Eyewitness News at 5 o'clock. And of course, it was especially dangerous to fight that fire, and the risk for firefighters grows as this major heat wave moves into our area. The heat will also impact events like Speed Street starting right now. Let's get over to meteorologist Jacqueline Shearer. She's tracking those rising temperatures for us. Jacqueline.
Yeah, you know what, this morning we actually had a few cooling showers out there, which might have felt pretty nice because despite that cloud cover, we are already at 81 degrees here in the Charlotte area. Our high temperature yesterday was 80 degrees, so we are definitely starting to already feel those temperatures climbing here. And over the next few hours, we get all the way into the mid-80s there. That chance of thunderstorms increasing by about 4 p.m. A quick shot of that happening for us before we dry up for the evening. But then the real heat moves in as we get into the day tomorrow. We're talking about temperatures in the mid-90s and staying there through the rest of that 7-day forecast. We're going to time all of this out coming up in just a few minutes, Paul.
All right, thanks, Jacqueline. 3 people have died in Missouri. Another 2 people hurt after a tornado tore through overnight. You can see some of the damage right there. This is a live look from Jefferson City. The National Weather Service says a large destructive tornado moved through the area just before midnight. Crews rescued more than 20 people overnight. That tornado causing a lot of damage. You can see that massive tree falling on the home right there, along with power poles snapped in half, and all those trees just scattered across the road. And take a look at this video right here. A storm chaser was actually rolling as that tornado tore through Jefferson City overnight. The video has been slowed down just a little bit so you can really see the impact as that lightning flashes in the background. Officials warn the danger is not over. A risk remains for more tornadoes and flash flooding. At 5 o'clock, meteorologist Jacqueline Shear will dig into what states are now in the storm's path and if more damage is expected. A scary investigation to tell you about. Chester County deputies are looking for a white van that approached 2 teenagers in Richburg. This is a picture of that van right there at the BP station, and also appeared at a QT just off of I-77, we're told. Both teens told deputies they felt very uncomfortable as that man tried to talk to them. One said she was followed. Deputies have also been to nearby schools and alerted resource officers about this incident. South Carolina Bureau reporter Greg Suskin is speaking with police right now as they hunt for this van. He'll have the latest for us tonight at 5 o'clock. Check this video out. It's all new for you at noon. That roof right there collapsed overnight at a Lincoln County business. This is new video right from Chopper 9 Sky Zoom to really give you a good angle at it. And you can see part of that roof belonging to Blum Incorporated just caved in. The business says it is back up and running right now. That part of the roof was actually being renovated at the time. Fortunately, no one was injured in all of this. Late this morning, police said they now have a person of interest in 5 robberies across Charlotte. One of them happened at this Subway in Plaza Midwood. A man came in with a crowbar and demanded money. Detectives say the man pretends to be a customer at first. See him right there. We spoke to a teen who works at the Subway on the plaza, and she tried to fight off the man before he took off. She asked us not to show her face or share her name.
And so then I instantly just kicked the drawer in, and I kind of like moved back so he wouldn't hit me with the bar, and I pushed the little button, so a sound of police, and I ran to the back, and he just fled the scene.
Wow, very dangerous, very brave young woman there. She was not injured. Police believe the man used the same crowbar in 4 other armed robberies this week. No one else was injured in those cases. We have new pictures of 2 suspects wanted in a major fraud investigation from Asheville spanning to Hickory. Police say a couple withdrew nearly $4,000 from 3 Wells Fargo ATMs in Hickory in less than an hour. Investigators say the couple changed clothes, and the woman even wore different wigs during those withdrawals. You see her right there. Police have traced those accounts back to Telco Credit Union in Asheville, where there are 9 victims in this case. Investigators believe a skimmer was possibly placed on an ATM there. This weekend, a local hero will be honored during the Xfinity Alsco 300 race. Jeffrey Earnhardt will race in this car right here that honors fallen Mooresville officer Jordan Sheldon. You can see the back of the vehicle right there. That is a photo with Officer Sheldon and his dog wrapped around the vehicle, and there is Officer Sheldon's canine right there. Of course, Officer Jordan Sheldon died during a traffic stop on May 4th. He pulled over Michael Aldana on West Plaza Drive. When Officer Sheldon went to the car to get more information, Aldana shot and killed Sheldon. Aldana drove to his apartment and later died by suicide. SBI agents and Mooresville police still don't know the exact reason why he shot Officer Sheldon. We're waiting for that report. Deputies are looking for 2 men who robbed a convenience store at gunpoint and pushed an employee into a back room. It happened at the Covered Express near Hildebrand off of westbound I-40. Deputies are working on getting surveillance images from the store. They're also in contact with other law enforcement in the area about this unusual case. More than 260 million people will fly this summer. It's expected to be the busiest summer on record, and Charlotte Douglas Airport is one of the busiest in the country. Channel 9's Brianna Harper just spoke with airport officials. Brianna joins us live. Walk us through what you're learning.
Paul, officials here at the airport say today and tomorrow they expect the largest crowds as that summer travel season kicks off. At least 32,000 people each day. If you take a look behind me, you can see at least some of those people are already filing into the security checkpoint, getting ready for their weekend, Memorial Day weekend plans. Now, those at the airport know summer travel is peak season. From now until early September, airlines say they expect 60,000 more passengers this time of year than on any other regular day. That means more traffic, more security screenings, and more work for officials to help keep you safe to and from your destination. But this increase in travel is especially great at Charlotte Douglas. More than 7% more travelers compared to this time last year, more than any other airport in the country.
This year, we have seen a higher percentage of growth than we have over the last couple of years, and a lot of that just stems from we brought the new 8 concourse expansion online, gives us additional gate capacity. A lot of carriers are adding incremental additional service, and travel is good right now.
And the airport also has a new app that they're encouraging travelers to download. It will include real-time flight status updates, turn-by-turn directions in the terminal, as well as a real-time parking map. So these are all really good tools that they want travelers to use as they plan their summer vacation. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Brianna Harper, reporting live for us right now. And of course, Brianna will be back with the very latest at 5 o'clock. Thanks so much. Investigators are releasing new information about the kidnapping and murder of a 13-year-old girl from Lumberton. Hanya Aguilar was last seen outside her home November 5th. Law enforcement says security cameras caught Michael McClellan shoving her into an SUV, and new court indictments say the crime may have happened because of Aguilar's race or religion. McClellan was indicted on 10 new counts on yesterday. We are staying on top of breaking news for you right now. Firefighters still working to put out flames at this business. You can see it is completely destroyed, still smoldering right there. It's a live look from the scene. We'll have the latest for you coming up. And also breaking in South Charlotte, this massive police presence in a neighborhood street. What we have just learned about why officers swarmed this area.
And a lot of heat headed our way, but also just a touch of rain this afternoon. We're going to time out when we might see one of those thunderstorms coming up right after this break.
Weather on WSOC is driven by Toyota of North Charlotte, I-77, exit 23, where big city low prices are just a click away.
All right, we want to get you back to that breaking news that we are following very closely right now. First of all, in South Charlotte, new information just coming in from sources. The early indication is that police are looking for a suspect in a domestic violence, strangulation, and kidnapping case. As you can see right here, an extremely large police presence responding to this scene. This is happening on Sharon Brook Drive and Sharon Road West. We have various CMPD vehicles, unmarked cars, first responders. Some officers invest as they work this scene. Again, we are asking for more details as to exactly what is going on with this case, but we have source information telling us that this is a domestic violence strangulation case and kidnapping situation. We, of course, will stay on top of this as it develops. Also breaking right now in Kannapolis, want to get you back to this 4-alarm fire. It's a strip mall on South Main Street, completely gutted a business there. Reporter Glenn Counts has been on the scene talking to firefighters. He has learned that one firefighter was injured when that roof collapsed. They've pulled back from that scene, making sure that the fire doesn't spread anymore for their own safety. Again, they're making sure that this does not spread any further, but have withdrawn from that building after that injury. Channel 9's Glenn Counts again is on that scene, speaking with firefighters as they investigate, and he will have the latest for us tonight at 5 o'clock. This daycare owner is now facing charges after a baby died in the center's van. Deputies in Jacksonville, Florida arrested Daryl Ewing last night after a 4-month-old baby was found dead in the back of the daycare vehicle. Now, investigators say the infant was in a car seat and had stopped breathing when responders arrived. They believe the baby was left there for 5 hours. Deputies say the co-owner, Gloria Ewing, has been arrested several times in the past, including in 2017 for child abuse. Gloria was accused of beating her own child with an extension cord as well, documents show. Those charges were later dropped. Cases like this one are why lawmakers are pushing a plan requiring cars to have an alert system as part of that vehicle. It would tell a driver when a passenger is still inside the car once they turn it off. North Carolina also making a push to protect children in cars by launching a statewide safety campaign initiative. Last year was the worst on record for hot car deaths. 52 children died across the country. We're learning more about how a hero's legacy will live on after the UNC Charlotte shooting. Riley Howell ran toward the gunman last month and gave his life to save others. His family has set up a foundation in his name. The money will go to victims and families of similar tragedies. It will also help pay for counseling services, medical bills, and funerals for those in need. One of the students that was hurt in the UNC Charlotte tragedy is back in the hospital actually right now. Drew Pescario was just released from CMC 3 days ago, but now he's fighting an infection related to his injuries and is back in the hospital. Yesterday, the UNC Charlotte police chief gave Channel 9 a behind-the-scenes look at some new technology that officers used to save students' lives that day. Chief Jeff Baker says the campus is the only one in the UNC system with the ability to lock every exterior door instantly at the same time. Now he wants to do the same with the interior doors of other sections and buildings. The chief also told us he wants more cameras and entrances for the exits to help keep students safe.
We have to just keep pushing ahead and keep our public universities in America safe.
The campus has a police interview room and holding cell where its officers took the suspect after arresting him. All right, let's get over to a look at that forecast. The heat is building. Meteorologist Jacqueline Shear says temperatures may not get much below that 70-degree mark overnight. That's a good indication of how hot it's going to be, Jacqueline.
Yeah, we're really not getting any breaks here. The only break that we're getting today really is coming from a few showers throughout the area that are cooling us down just a little bit. A lot of cloud cover out there. Early morning Doppler 9 showing just how little bit of rain is out there at this point, and we really can't expect much more all throughout that 7-day forecast. So let's just take a look at about the next 12 hours on Futurecast here. As we're pushing through the afternoon, a few more showers building, maybe some thunderstorms moving into the area as well. I'm thinking primarily our northern spots as well as the metro area. And then as we continue to push into the afternoon and late afternoon, early evening, it's already dry. So we lose that little bit of relief that we did have for just a little bit. And like I said, the rest of the 7-day forecast, It's looking pretty dry, but it's also looking very hot here. We're talking about a 6-day streak here of temperatures 94 degrees or above. That's pretty remarkable for this time of year for us. Right now we're at 81 degrees, which already tops our high temperature yesterday. We only got to 80 all day yesterday. And as we get into the day tomorrow, well, this is where we'll be at noon, the upper 80s. So it's no surprise that we're getting to the mid-90s as we're pushing through the day tomorrow. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast here. Again, not many rain chances there, and those temperatures staying in the mid to upper 90s throughout the rest of the 7-day forecast after today. So the best advice I can give you is enjoy these cooler temperatures today, because after this we are in for a long stretch of heat. Paul?
Thanks, Jacqueline. And as you can see right there, the Coca-Cola 600 will take over the Charlotte Motor Speedway this weekend. Next, how the track is trying to bring in new fans. Honda is recalling 137,000 SUVs because the airbags can go off without a crash. 3 people have been hurt by those airbags suddenly deploying. The recall only impacts 2019 CRVs. Now, this recall is different than the Takata airbag recall that has impacted millions of cars, including Hondas. Those airbags can send metal flying shards at drivers and passengers. The airbags are blamed for killing 23 people and hurting hundreds of others. Well, the Coca-Cola 600 hits the Charlotte Motor Speedway this weekend. Of course, die-hard fans will be in the stands, but the Speedway is hoping new fans will attend as well. The general manager told the Charlotte Business Journal they made some changes to bring in new fans this year. Ticket prices to start with have been cut for children down to $10 each. They're also adding an extra dirt track to the race and synthetic turf by the track to allow fans better access to pre-race festivities.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time.
We have one more day to stock up on that sunblock, stock up on those water bottles, because come tomorrow that heat arrives and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're talking about mid-90s all the way through the rest of the 7-day forecast. A lot of direct sunlight. You really shouldn't expect many breaks to come in the form of rain either.
Going to be a cooker for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you, Jacqueline, and thank you for joining us this midday. Be sure to join everyone back here at 5 o'clock for the very latest on those breaking stories. Have a great afternoon.
WSOC-TV is a Cox Media Group station.